I am the broken white moonlight of a gloomy male lead. 7 years after I left his world behind, the system demanded I return to rescue him once more. I refused outright. Let someone else handle him. I have my own life. Then came the diagnosis: cancer. The system returned with a proposition: access to advanced medical treatment in the story world, in exchange for my cooperation. Before I could respond, floating comments appeared across my vision, like a chaotic live stream. LOL, the system will do anything to pull the ex-wife back. It has no choice. He's obsessed with her and won't even look at the new heroine. Exactly. He needs to see how bitter and ugly she's become. Only then can he move on to the new girl. The only thing that can kill a white moonlight is a decayed white moonlight. I blinked, tearing my eyes away. The system's urgency became palpable. Host, why hesitate? Since you left, he's advanced technologically. The cure rate for cancer in his world exceeds 80%. Accept, and you'll receive the best treatment immediately. The offer was irresistible. Yet I hesitated. Comments kept scrolling relentlessly. The system is just using her. They're dragging her back to break his heart so the new heroine can shine. Once he sees her like this, he'll be repulsed. A win-win. She gets cured, but only if she serves as a pawn. I paused, asking, will Ethan even know I've returned? The system faltered. Well, encountering him is unavoidable. Don't worry. He's moved on. It won't matter. We've already found someone to replace you. Their relationship is stable. Data appeared on my screen, comparing the old me to now. 7 years ago, you were perfect. Personality, looks, temperament. That's why we chose you to save him. Now it's different. There's no way he'll fall for you again. I agreed. Motives didn't matter. Survival did. The system exhaled in relief and transported me straight to a hospital in the story world. Outside, the floating commentaries seemed to confirm their claims. Perfect for each other. The new heroine warmed his heart after the ex refused to return. Hurry. Let him move on so we can see their romance unfold. Then, the chatter stopped abruptly. In the consultation room, a young woman in a white coat extended her hand with a warm smile. Hello, Ms. Lin. I'm Dr. Sarah Yu. I'll be your primary physician. Sarah Yu? The name rang a bell, though I couldn't place it. I offered a polite smile and shook her hand. Holy crap, the system is insane. The new heroine is treating the ex-wife. TSK, side by side. The difference is clear. No way he loved her back then. Once he sees her now, he'll know who to choose. I studied Sarah closely. This was the second savior. She did resemble me, in appearance and profession. She was kind, vibrant, and undeniably beautiful. No wonder Ethan had been drawn to her, just as he had been to me. She reviewed my condition and gave a preliminary diagnosis. Stage 4 lymphoma. It has metastasized. We can treat it, but the process will be difficult. I'll do everything I can to keep you comfortable, she added kindly. I nodded, about to thank her. A knock interrupted us. Sarah opened the door, expecting a patient. I looked down, fiddling with a pen. Then a voice rang out, filled with delight. Ethan, what are you doing here? The pen cap slipped to the floor. My mind froze for 10 seconds. I bent to pick it up. Out of the corner of my eye, a man leaned casually against the doorframe. Time to go, he said with a calm smile. Is this your patient? He asked Sarah. Yes, she replied. The room fell silent. Ethan's voice was soft, emotionless. I won't intrude. I closed my eyes. The floating comments burned into my mind. LOL, does she think he recognizes her? Look at her. He wouldn't even know it's her. This is the first time he's picking up Sarah. So sweet. If the ex wasn't here, they'd have a romantic moment. Reality returned as Sarah closed the door, smiling as she prepared my admission before rushing off. I stayed by the window until the understated luxury car pulled away. The nurse drawing my blood whispered, That's Dr. Yu's boyfriend in the Rolls-Royce. Boyfriend, I murmured. Not official yet, but soon, she replied, pitying me. Where's your family? Gone, I said flatly. Any boyfriend? Single my entire life. The next morning, Sarah returned for rounds. A delicate jasmine bracelet adorned her wrist. Noticing my gaze, she blushed. Birthday gift from a friend. Not important. I smiled silently. Comments erupted. That jasmine bracelet, the token of love between him and the ex. He just gave it to the new girl. Ha! The ex was so pure back then, so devoted. Yeah, I remember her running across the field to hug him. She was my white moonlight too. Memories I thought long buried began to resurface. I was back in the years I spent trying to save Ethan. Orphaned and trapped with cruel relatives, he'd been beaten, starved, and left bitter toward the world. Coldness had settled into his eyes, and malice colored his every word. Back then, I was merely his classmate, a small presence in his life. For 3 long years, I tried to warm his heart, and only managed to gain a meager 15% of his affection. After graduation, Ethan qualified for the best universities. But his greedy relatives altered his applications, saving money at the expense of his future. One night, the system awakened me. Ethan was on the edge of despair. I rushed to the rooftop. He stood there, perilously close to the edge. I was only 19 in the real world. I had no experience talking someone down from such a place, no wisdom to coax a paranoid soul into valuing life. But one truth remained. People who want to die don't truly want death. They crave love. Summoning all my courage, I tugged at his shirt. I like you. Don't leave us. Ethan's eyes met mine, wary and cold. I don't believe you. Believe me. I pleaded. I stood on tiptoe and pressed my lips to his. Do you believe me now? He froze, and I wrapped him in an embrace, tears streaming. So, what if they changed your application? We'll repeat a year. I'm free. I can support you. You matter most to me. If you go, I go too. For 5 years, I stayed by Ethan's side. Together, we built a future from nothing. At our lowest, we shared a tiny basement apartment, clinging to each other like frightened birds. Ethan, once aloof and distant, became gentle in love. Knowing I was picky about food, he learned to cook every meal for me. The day I left, I made him a simple bowl of noodles. He ate quietly, eyes red with unshed tears. He didn't beg me to stay. He didn't ask for more time. He tugged gently at my shirt humbly. Wait for me. I'll find you in your world. Don't abandon me, I whispered. Okay. I wiped his tears, smiling. Work hard, then come get me. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. Chemotherapy was worse than I imagined. Pain clenched my stomach, forcing me to bite my arm to keep silent. Sarah was supposed to be on night duty, monitoring me, but halfway through, she vanished. He feels guilty she's working late, so he came to keep her company. Ship it. He cares so much. Wedding bells soon. Confirmed VIP member. Official tonight. Does this mean the ex gets her reality check tonight? Sleep claimed me. In my dream, I was back on that rooftop 7 years ago. Ethan stood there, waiting. His eyes lit up when he saw me, and he ran forward without hesitation. I slapped him, halting his advance. He wiped his face, smiling, reaching again. Hit me all you want, as long as you're back. I didn't come back to save you, I said coldly. 7 years have passed. I have my own life. Why should I revolve around you? Ethan froze. The warmth drained from his features. You said you'd wait, he whispered, disbelief threading his voice. Words change, I replied, staring him down. I don't love you anymore. I won't save you. Whether you live or die doesn't concern me. Silence stretched. The wind stung my eyes. Ethan gripped my arm, trembling. Why? You promised you'd come back. I'm strong now. I have money. You'll never suffer again. Come back, and I'll give you the world. I interrupted with a smirk. Who says a person can only love once in a lifetime? I shoved him away, sneering. I woke with a start, nausea twisting my stomach. Pressing the call button yielded nothing. I staggered to find a nurse. Pushing open an office door, I froze at a low, tense conversation. Do you like me or not? It was Sarah, tugging at Ethan's shirt, frustration in her voice. You've rejected me so many times. I know you like me. What's stopping you? I barely had time to hide. My stomach betrayed me, and I fell to my knees, retching into a bag. Ethan's gaze found me. A wall of comments obscured my view. Ew, gross. She's looking for a nurse, but puking in the office. Is the ex sabotaging the moment on purpose? Where is my pure white moonlight? Would he even recognize this messy woman as her? I had no strength to see if Ethan recognized me. I only knew he tilted his head slightly, watching. Need help? His tone was flat, distant. I shook my head. He walked away without another word. Nurses arrived to clean the mess. When Sarah entered, I was still on the floor. Her eyes avoided mine. I was looking for a nurse but couldn't find one, she said with a forced laugh. I nodded. That was your boyfriend? You look good together. Not yet, she pouted. People say his ex was prettier than me. She was beautiful, you are too. Confidence matters more than comparison, I said. Sarah seemed unconvinced. I went to wash my face but paused at the door. Ethan hadn't left. Leaning against the wall, an unlit cigarette in hand, he observed me coolly. Long time no see, he said flatly. Why come back? To be annoying? I'm sick. Here for treatment. I replied, head lowered. He grabbed my wrist, pulling me closer. Running away? Think I'm still the one you can control? He sneered. Sarah approached. Observing us, she asked, You know each other? I laughed awkwardly. Of course, N. Not well, Ethan interjected. Sarah studied me for a moment before turning to Ethan. We haven't finished talking. Let's go outside. But my chemo wasn't done. I stood there awkwardly. Ethan released her arm. You're busy. I won't disturb you. Sarah tried to protest. We agreed to see a movie tonight. His icy gaze silenced her. Embarrassed, she softened as he added, Work first. Plenty of time later. Sarah reluctantly stayed to monitor me. After that night, side effects eased. Nurses whispered that Ethan's company was developing new tech, painless chemotherapy. After the first session, I could eat again. The hospital had a patient kitchen, usually used during the day with family oversight. I visited late at night. Unexpectedly, Ethan was there, cooking. Apron tied, broad shoulders, narrow waist. The way he moved with the pan was strangely alluring. In the past, I might have snuck up to tease him, stealing kisses to distract him from cooking. Ethan noticed me, brow raised. Don't overthink it. Just here to cook? You can cook? I asked. He drawled. Can't even tell sugar from salt. Don't poison yourself. He packed the food into a container, the aroma filling the kitchen. I glanced at my plain bun and lost my appetite. Noticing the jasmine charm hanging from his phone, a pang of nostalgia hit. The ex is delusional. That's from the phone case. He wanted to surprise Sarah, but she wasn't on duty. Ethan tapped the container. Want some? Blanched choy some, lotus root pork rib soup, boiled shrimp. Every dish I loved. My throat tightened. If I eat this, what about the person it was made for? I ordered her takeout, he replied, voice flat. No point wasting food. Refusing felt ungrateful. It had been ages since I tasted anything he cooked. Who would have guessed the aloof tech giant could cook better than half the chefs in the city? I ate, offered polite praise. Ethan barely reacted, focused on the stream of messages lighting up his phone. The dark circles under his eyes bothered me. Did you eat? No. He set his phone down, looked at me. What? Rest more, I said, serious now. Health is everything, you know. You do not want to end up like me, sick young, and achieving nothing. He fell silent. A soft scoff. You cannot even manage your own health, yet you think you can lecture me. You ate what I made. Should you repay me, maybe? I hesitated. What do you want? He paused. Noodles. Then his expression cooled. The kind you cooked the day you left. He is chasing closure. Do not overthink it, Ex-wife, just make the noodles. At least she knows when to walk away. She cooked then left, no clinginess. He usually only eats salad. Why did he finish that bowl so fast? The next morning, Sarah practically bounced down the hall. She lifted a lunchbox with pride. Ethan made this for me himself. I watched it float past me, hand on my belly like I could still smell it.
During lunch, she sat beside me.
She tasted the bean sprouts, frowned and spat them back out. So sour. She pushed them toward me. Try this. Is something wrong with my taste buds? I took a bite. Definitely sour. And perfect. I reassured her. He is swamped. The fact that he cooks for you at all means he cares. Flavor can slide when someone is tired. That comforted her quickly. She refused the rest and handed it all to me.
Victory.
Free meal. After that, Ethan sent food every day. Always seasoned in ways Sarah disliked, which meant I ended up eating everything. It turned into a quiet routine. I gained weight. My face filled out. I looked years younger. Even the nurse commented, "You look gorgeous now that you are eating properly." Mouthful of braised pork, I joked. Naturally, people are lining up to date me. A cool voice behind me said, "How many?" I stuffed in another bite. "From here to Paris." A short, cold laugh answered me. I turned. Ethan stood there, hands in pockets, expression unreadable. Is my food that good? My brain froze. The system, silent for ages, flickered back to life. It shrieked. Why is his hatred not dropping at all? Isn't hate better than nothing? No, no, no. 0 love and 0 hate means he let go. But right now his hatred is at 999%. With his personality, seeing you sick and change should have softened him. While it rambled, someone brushed a thumb across my lower lip. Is it that delicious? You got it on your face. Ethan's tone had bite, but his eyes held a faint smile. He leaned close, breath warm. Thinking of the system's warning, I said, "Good, but my boyfriend cooks better." Everything went still. Ethan stared. That boyfriend from 3 years ago? Yes. He gave a thin sneer. 3 years and still just boyfriend? Not husband. Guilt flickered. I've been sick. When my treatment is done in the system, I can go back and marry him. I see. He said nothing more, turned and walked off. The system cheered. Hatred dropped. Finally, good job, host. Do not celebrate yet. I pushed further. Sarah is too careless. I want a different doctor. That is not allowed. I cannot change assignments. Then talk to your superior. I added slowly. You assign me to her so Ethan would lose interest after comparing us, right? Is it working? The system started panicking. Host, what do we even do now? I asked it to help me stage a scene. Inside a KTV booth, dressed in revealing clothes, the system trembled. Host, this is cruel. I smiled. Comments floated everywhere. The ex-wife has hit rock bottom. The pale, pure one has turned into a cheap fantasy. The male lead is at this venue today. Will he see her?
He would see me.
He would choose me. The door slid open. Ethan strode in with a group, completely clean-cut among the chaos. The NPC manager hurried up. Since Mr. Sue is here, I brought our prettiest girls. Ethan leaned back, elbow on the armrest, scanning the painted faces with boredom. Then his gaze landed on me. The manager began. This one is new. Good with drinks. The bosses love her. Ethan started to laugh. Cold, low, humorless. A vein pulsed along his hand. He lifted his chin toward me.
Fine.
I will take her. Everyone had cleared the room the moment Ethan snapped. In the sudden silence, the system buzzed inside my mind. Congrats. Hatred has dropped again. If it reaches 0, he'll finally be over you.
Keep going.
Hatred dropped? I blinked at the man lurking in the shadows, the dark intensity in his gaze like he could devour me whole. Why aren't you coming over? He said, voice flat. Good at drinking? Come drink with me. I approached slowly, offering him a glass. He drank straight from my hand. Aren't you drinking? Before I could sip, He smashed the glass on the floor. Shards scattered near my knees. You dare drink. The dim light caught the sharp lines of his anger as he grabbed my shoulders. Chemo patients shouldn't touch alcohol until phase 4, and you just finished phase 3. Risking your life for money. I froze. How did he know my treatment plan? Even the comments noticed. Wait, he's worried. After years of disappointment, he's still mad? Is this the breaking point? I bit my lip, avoiding his eyes. I needed the money. My boyfriend lost millions. I had to come here. No one knows me in this world. You've lost your mind? Ethan laughed, sharp and angry. You weren't this devoted when you were mine. His presence surrounded me, dangerous and magnetic. Leaning close, his voice low and commanding. What's so good about him? Let me see. Host. Hatred nearly zero. The system shrieked. I steadied my trembling self. He isn't better than you, but I love him. Ethan froze, then suddenly grasped my chin and kissed me. My mind went blank. Comments scrolled frantically. WTF? He faked the hate. He still loves her. No wonder he rejected the new girl. Obsession, not closure. System fail. Sent the ex back to ruin the romance. Reignited it instead. Ethan's kiss was fierce, full of rage and longing, as if he wanted to drown me in emotion. My body betrayed me. I trembled. Ethan, I have a boyfriend. So. I stared at him, panic rising. His grip tightened. You're single here, right? He was insane. I called for the system internally, but he pressed me closer, bodies entangled on the small sofa. Hatred zero, the system muttered, dejected. Love spiked to 99% in a second. He never stopped loving her. He tricked us all. Ethan led me to a villa, brand new, uninhabited. This is your home, he said, avoiding my gaze. You said you liked floor-to-ceiling windows and gardens. I bought it, he added. I've arranged for a top medical team. They'll come here. You can get treatment comfortably, he continued. Everything matched my preferences, furniture, fridge magnets, even little details I'd mentioned casually years ago in our tiny basement. He remembered it all. I looked at him. What about Sarah? Jealous. His eyes glimmered. He pinched my ear playfully. She's useful, he added, voice cold. I frowned. Don't hurt innocent people. She's not innocent, he said, eyes dark. If the system forces you away, she dies. I pressed my hand over his, fear tightening my chest. Don't be rash. The system doesn't care about lives. What about Sarah's family? I asked. He smirked. Her replacement in the real world is a wealthy heiress. In this world, her carelessness killed patients. I couldn't read his expression. Suddenly, interference hit my mind. Sarah's crying voice pierced it. System. Help. I've been kidnapped. I just wanted to date a hot guy. The system stuttered, weak. The male lead has you. He's threatening us. Sarah's rage flared. He still loves her. I'm prettier, richer. What spell did she use? She cried again. Fine.
He's cold anyway.
I only liked his face. I want to go home. You can. But trade your parents.
Why? Yes. Why?
I met Ethan's gaze. Complexity swirled in my chest. He kissed me gently. After you left, I couldn't let go. I hated that I couldn't forget you, but I needed to know you were alive. He had researched technology, his team breaking dimensional barriers. Unstable, yes, but enough to observe my world. You weren't doing well. His eyes glinted red. You were bullied and I couldn't do anything. I stayed silent. I had been failing. My father misdiagnosed by a quack doctor. His benign tumor became terminal. I spent everything I had, but couldn't save him. No funeral, no closure. In my last year of PhD, my thesis, months of sleepless nights, was stolen by my advisor. 20 years of work gone. Then the system found me, tasked me with saving Ethan again. I didn't know it was all Ethan's plan. Exhausted, desperate, I barely wanted to save myself, let alone another. Unexpectedly, Sarah's mother was the quack who misdiagnosed my father. Her father was my notorious advisor. She had walked the same path, faked her way through school, used connections to reach a top hospital. Luckily, she entered the system world before starting work. Or rather, Ethan lured her in. I wanted to trade Sarah to the system to get you back, then lock you here, he whispered in my ear, muffled laughter in his tone. I hate you. I wanted to chain you here. Who cares if you love me? You had to suffer like me. That's fair. He let go. But seeing you now, all those thoughts vanished. If you're not happy, nothing I do matters. Sarah's parents entered the system to rescue her. They never emerged. Without them, Sarah became ordinary, studying quietly like everyone else. We never met again. The day I remarried Ethan, comments floated across the system one last time. Round and round, back to the tropes. Male lead played me. Whatever. The second girl wasn't good either. Hate nepotism. Heroine suffered so much. Who said she was rotten? Rotten white moonlight is still white moonlight. The end. Flowers.